The Nigerian presidency has issued a statement on President Muhammadu Buhari's appointment of a dead man into the Federal Character Commission Board. On Tuesday, the president sent a list of nominees for appointment to the Senate for confirmation. Amongst this list was Tobias Chukwuemeka Okuru, an Ebonyi State lawmaker that died in February 2020. However, in a statement made available to Politics Nigeria on Wednesday, shared by presidential aide on social media Loretta Onoche, the presidency claims that Mr. Okuru was alive when President Muhammadu Buhari appointed him a member of the FCC. Honorable Tobias Chukwuemeka Okuru was very much alive when President Muhammadu Buhari appointed him as the Ebonyi State member in the Federal Character Commission. He even came to update his CV in readiness for the appointment after the Senate screening, when he sadly passed away while waiting for the screening by the Senate. That information was not communicated to the federal government. His remains are not yet buried. May his soul rest in peace, the statement read. So guys, this is the excuse that the government is giving, that they were not communicated back to when the man passed on. But the question is that at what point in time, what's the time space at which the whole thing really happened and at when the whole thing was announced. I think we all know that the fault might not really be from the president, but those who are working with him, because this kind of a thing has happened in the past, and that is why they all need to be up and doing, to do the right thing. It's just because of the way they are still going to be getting the blames. Those who working under the presidency, those who made the announcement, whether he made the announcement or so, because it has been happening before now. If this was the first time it happened, it would have been a different ballgame entirely. This thing has happened over and over again, and they are not taking it serious, or they are not taking caution of what they need to be doing. And more so, before the announcement, because that is the failure on their part, before the announcement, you need to, even if it is 5 minutes before the announcement, they need to cross-check again. I don't think it's supposed to be a big deal or a big job for them to do. So no matter what, the presidency still has fault, in my opinion. They still have fault, because that is what it takes to be up and doing. Because most of the things, like, take things for granted, it does not matter, it does not matter, it does not matter. But these little things like this, they will be bringing embarrassment to the nation, to themselves as well. They are called little things that they don't pay attention to, and that is why they are getting this kind of a feedback. And for the fact that it has happened before now, it's not really an excuse for them to tell us the same thing now, because they would have used the experience they had before to work on this one. So that's just my own simple opinion. But let's hear what Nigerians are saying, whether they are buying into this excuse that the government is giving, or the presidency is giving. Someone says this is foolish excuse from an irritant of a woman. You were busy dancing over the award of 5 million naira against Saraki and Atiku, and you forgot to do your job. Due diligence is what it is called. With the spread of COVID-19, were you guys not supposed to have gone through the list again before presenting it to the Senate? This is not acceptable. Just like I said, it has happened before. And before you present, you need to do, this is called due diligence. Do it over and again. Cross-check everything. Cross the T and dot the I. That's what they ought to have done. But because of, playing to the gallery, paying attention to what they are not supposed to be paying attention to. So that's why they are getting this kind of a thing. And someone says, if you must comment, does it require abusing people? Can't you be decent always? Be decorum. Child, okay. You don't finish Loretta baby. Remain the chief liar to give us his own version tomorrow. Someone said he said it the way it should be said. Just count how many likes he got before your needless reflection. Okay, those are getting likes for making their own comments. But that being said, but the most important thing is that they ought to have done the needful, because this embarrassment is just too much. Leaving people never gets a work, but Buhari, they employ dead body. Welcome to the Zoo Republic. This is not the first time that Buhari will appoint a dead man into a position of authority. In fact, he holds the record of having the highest dead appointees in the world. Dead presidents appointing, okay, dead to rule the living. Thank God that this woman released a statement without insulting or abusing someone. Even if he releases, nobody is island of everything and nobody has monopoly to anything. Someone say, you know that this time there was no room for lies because it was too glaring. Of course, I'm even surprised that they are coming out to even accept that it happened, because they would have blamed it on opposition. They would have blamed it on a okay, it was doctored, it was audioed, or it was made up. It did not happen. They didn't put all of those things because we could see the list yesterday. Someone say, which means the woman is not current in what is happening in Buhari cabinet. Nigeria we AD. Okay, an apt definition of a clueless government. It was intentional. The reason is just to add a name of an Eastern in the list. Easterner in the list. The Ebonyi state government is culpable in this issue. The guy was screened by the Senate. He went up to he went to he went up to date his CV with the presidency. So Ebonyi state government would have informed the presidency about the demise but replacement, and they did not do that. They choose to play politics with it by refusing to rushing to the media to announce the lapses. The question is, must our politician play politics with everything? That's what somebody is saying here. Someone say, who told you they did not inform the federal government about it? The zoo government, take it or leave it. The Fulani federal government can't change. Someone say, you not just informed, okay? The most, okay, that's all these ones are, they are just abusing themselves here. But irrespective of anything, all of them, they have their fault, because if this kind of a thing has been happening in the past, just like we've been saying, not the first, second, third, that is the reason why they need to pay attention to everything, to detail everything even before the announcement. That is where the government makes mistake, because they're busy doing other things. Just like somebody was talking about here, and Loretta Onoche was celebrating those who are supposed to pay fine to people who use the unauthorized picture for campaign. Because if they had done their due diligence, all of this wouldn't have happened, because it has happened in the past. They should have learned their lessons from that. Even if it has not happened, for people who know what they are doing, you pay attention, pay details to everything at every time, not even at some points, so that to avoid all of this of course, nobody is perfect, but this one has been happening over and over again. That's why people will not want to take this kind of excuse. Someone say, hear yourself, Onoche, when he died, it was not communicated, but when Nigeria started complaining of your guy appointing the dead, you now may wake from slumber. Story. Instead of simply accepting they made a blunder, excuses, blame game, buck passing, and outright lies are this government style of deceiving the public. Sure, what a shame. Onoche, you guys should be proactive. Mr. Corruption Fighting, you have tried. Who will ever believe you people? Kingdom of liars and confusion. I have told you guys before that this presidency of 18 and government now play they play. So Niger, where the president appoints of a dead man to rise and home take position when we have a lot of people that can handle the position. With millions of people well and alive, our government will appoint almost the dead people. This means that you are not quite in control of your base and brief on behalf of the president. Otherwise, you would monitor the integrity of any such appointee at that level. Round the clock, your excuse on behalf of the president is a lame duck, and it is sad. That is what somebody says. That is it. No matter what they want to say, the excuses or the excuse that they are giving is not even tenable, because it has happened before, and that's why you shouldn't have allowed this kind of a thing to repeat itself. But when it's time to throw jabs at people, to insult people. Okay, oh, they will be on top of the game. But simple thing, they will not do it. They will say, oh, it's not, it does not matter. If you don't take care of little things, they will sum up together and embarrass you when you least expect. So guys, let's hear your opinion, whether you think that this excuse by the government is tenable. Leave a comment below. Thank you.